So what's going on? Right now we are right outside a movie theater. It's a beautiful day. We are here to see a movie, obviously, that's why we're here. And I just thought of something real quick and I wanted to share it just for anyone else who might be older and have lived through those times. I feel bad for the next generations coming up. You know, with all the things, technology, how great everything can get and how it does improve things, it also does take away things at times. And I think the assigned seating when it comes to movie theaters, right? Almost every theater I go to now has it to where you check the map, choose your seat, right? You find your spot where it is to the screen. I think that's a great idea. I think it's really improved what theater where you can go. It helps you save time. But with every time that we improve things like that, there is an aspect I will miss that the next generation will not ever get to experience. And that is standing in line for those long movies, you know, or for the long lines for the big blockbusters coming out. The last time I stayed in line for a movie it actually wrapped around the theater, right? If you're listening and you've been through it, you know what I'm talking about, was Harry Potter, The Deathly Hallows Part 2, the last one. That was the last big blockbuster. And at the time I didn't know. I remember saying, hey, you know, there's no more big Star Wars movies out. Harry Potter's coming to an end. Marvel, you know, was getting off. I don't even know if Disney had bought them yet, but it was, what are there going to be any more big movies that create lines like this? And it seemed like there were, obviously, with the Avengers and all these other ones, but the line days are gone, just in the fact that you have assigned seating now. And even the small theaters, they do it. You know, I remember the last one that we go to, that we usually go to a lot of times, it actually went to assigned seating, which is cool, but no more. And before you say, what an idiot, who wants to stand in a line, I remember some of the best times were, it was, if you ever been a football fan or you've gone to baseball and you go to the pregame where you do the tailgating, or you're hanging out in the parking lot, or you're getting there early, getting the stuff and hanging out and talking, that is part of the whole event. So when we saw Star Wars Episode 3 and we waited to the theater, I remember I took the day off. I had 7 other friends who came with me. We all had the day off, you know, and one other friend had to work, but he ended up showing up later. But the point was, we got there 8 hours early, and we were like the 20th person in line. We had our portable DVD player. We had Star Wars Trivial Pursuit, which you can actually play on the DVD player. We had Monopoly. We watched some episodes of The Simpsons while we were there. You hung out, we talked. It was such a good time. The whole thing was an event, and it turned out, as much as we enjoyed the movie, I look back now and I don't even really think about the movie. I just think about what a great time it was and how much fun that those kind of events are. So when we went to Harry Potter and any of those, you said, okay, we got to get there early. You got there, you brought your chair, you brought your friends, you know, you brought your supplies, you brought your food, and it was just like, man, this is going to be a good time, a good day. I didn't care, man. Like we were probably, gosh, I want to say 300 people deep, because it was the midnight showing, and they have like 20 theaters here, and they were all showing it. So you knew, even if you were 300 deep, you're going to find a decent theater and get a seat. But that was the last thing on our mind. It was about hanging out, talking with your friends, talking about the movie. You could go in line and find people who were dressed all up as Harry Potter or any of the sorcerers and putting on performances. When we saw Star Wars, there was people with lightsabers. You come now, you could still have people dress up, but they're not out for 6-7 hours hanging out, doing their stuff, putting on performances, having a heck of a time where the whole thing was an event. And I've yet to see that anymore. Okay, I've gone to every movie theater, and it like I said, it has its benefits. I'm not putting it down. I'm just saying, from this point on, will we ever see that again? Will you see people go, hey, I'm 8 hours early. Oh, but don't you have assigned seating? Yeah, but I'm 8 hours early. And they'll be like, well, what the heck are you doing? And you're not going to have 500 people in line to watch you and to hang out and to interact with. And I remember seeing going out to certain movies, Matrix, right? We saw the Matrix trilogy going out in GameStop. Right, this is back in the day where people would actually stay at their jobs, but I remember seeing our local GameStop, the same one. I would see them every time, whatever midnight showing, big blockbuster, I'd see them in line, or I'd see them in the theaters. We'd always say, what's up, give each other a hug, and we were just casual friends. But the point was, you never knew what you were going to get, and you start to look forward to those things, and those days are gone. So with that, and with the way everything's going, there's so many positives with it. I like it. You go, you can find your seat and know exactly where you're going to sit, and plan everything out and save time, but at the exact same flip, I will miss those opportunities. So I ever wonder if they'll get back to that again one day. Maybe some theaters will, maybe when the big movie comes out. I mean, Thor just released. I'm here, I don't see any lines. I don't see, if this was even 5 years ago, you're gonna see big lines and you're gonna see people in their Marvel stuff and you're gonna have interaction, and it just felt like an event. Even if you didn't dress up yourself, it just felt like an event. I don't know if those days are done, and if they are, it is pretty sad. But that's technology, that's the future. You move and you improve things, and we see some of the best things in the past as well, they go away. So if you enjoyed this video, if you remember anything I'm talking about, go ahead and comment, leave a like, and subscribe, and you guys have a great day. And we'll be putting up more videos too. We got some exciting stuff coming up. Talk to you guys later. Peace.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Give a like and subscribe.